Hello, this is Swerving Shoe here, back again with another adventure map video. I still haven't come up with a good name for this adventure map, so if anybody sees this and has any ideas of what I could call it, please comment down below. Yeah, last episode we worked on level 2 and level 3 of the catacombs. I was just fixing up a few things, like I added a chain command block here. Probably should just use chain command blocks for most of this, but I haven't. But I added a chain command block that just like turns on this portal, basically sets the one block to redstone down there. There was a bug last time that if you had any armor on and you stepped on the pressure plate, it would just replace whatever armor you had on with leather. So I just changed the command so it just gives you the armor instead of like setting your armor pieces to leather, kind of. I still haven't added the teleport down here. I'll have to do that in a little bit, maybe in this episode. Probably I will if I remember. But this episode, we are going to be working on like part 2 basically of this second section. We're going to be working on the village here. It will have a name. It does not have a name yet, but hopefully by next episode it will. Also, if you're wondering, I'm not going to be using create. That's why all this glass isn't here anymore. So at some point I'll have to go through and fix all that again. That's why there's not the create glass, because that was from the create mod. So now we have to basically build a Minecraft world here, which is much easier said than done. Much easier said. So I'm gonna be using World Edit here to make this way easier. Just because otherwise I don't know how else to do this, but yeah, it's gonna be right here at least to start. But yeah, I'm gonna start working on the train, and I will come back when I have the train done. Okay, there we go. There's the terrain done, but you may be like, oh, Swerving Shoe, this doesn't look nice at all. But if we use World Edit, I have this whole area selected. / replace, I cannot spell, place, gravel with grass blocks, and then we wait for all the dirt to turn to grass. Should only take a second, hopefully. Sorry, my dog's in my room, so you might hear a little bit of background noise. Come on. Fine. / and game roll. Not game. Okay, well, while we wait to do that, let's just make all the sand stone. So we're gonna do the same command, but we're going to replace stone with 30% andesite and 70% stone. So now if we run this, takes a second. What? Hello? Oh, it's because I put a comma there. 30. Right? What? Oh, because it's replacing stone. Oopsies. We're replacing sand with that. Yeah, and there we go. And then we're just going to do the same command, but we're going to replace dirt with 30% coarse dirt and 70% just normal dirt. And then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to replace grass blocks 30%, moss blocks, and then, of course, same command basically, 70% grass blocks. And there we go. Now we have this nice looking terrain here. I used World Edit tools to make this a whole terrain, so like you can probably tell because all the circles. But I had to leave the game at some point. I guess they didn't stay binded, but they basically made circles of sand and gravel. It's pretty self-explanatory. There are still a few grass blocks stacked here or there, but those will convert to dirt eventually. And we can go check on the other end, and it should be exactly the same. Yeah, although I'm saying more random grass blocks stacked over here, but that's fine. So now it's time to start building the village. Also, yeah, you can see like I circled out there, right? Also, you may be wondering, like, how do you get in this? Where is the explanation for the portal? Like how the portal gets in here. And we're gonna do basically the same thing of what we did with the catacombs. Just like dig a tunnel. We'll make this a little more grand. And then we'll put that concrete at the back. Because I don't want to be able to see like out of this. That's why I made them like mountains almost. Just put this and I'll have a teleporter back. Kind of. Or probably I'll just do like a portal on this side. Actually, I'll just do like the same portal effect. But yeah, let's get this portal figured out, and then I'll show you that, and then I'll work on the village. So yeah, and there we go. There is a little entrance down here. Kind of looks like a mine, but that's how I wanted it. I also thought the portal wouldn't fit in, so I just did it black. And these buttons don't do anything. I just put them here so the pressure plate doesn't look as out of place as it does. But it just teleports us here. And this should just teleport us straight back. Yep. So yeah, next is going to be this village area, so let's get into it. Okay, so I started working on the village here. I have 5 buildings completed here, and I really like how it looks like when you walk in. You just see like these buildings here. There might be windows. I don't really know with that. Might also remove these cross sections on the big buildings. Like I might just, yeah, I think I'll just do like this here instead. I think that looks better. These buildings are gonna have interiors and stuff, but let's just get like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of show you how I kind of go through this. So you may notice this stuff is spruce, like spruce wood, not oak wood, which is what these logs are. These are oak logs, but kind of the same thing in my realm. If you have dark, you kind of need dark oak stuff to go with spruce logs. So if we get a stripped spruce log, in my opinion, that matches better than that. Actually, never mind. Never mind. Ignore that. Ignore that. This definitely matches better. But if we get, I know I'm using stripped spruce, but if we're using this, that matches more. Also, I'm making like ground grass, whoopsies. But never mind that. Just like, I'm just saying, like, the spruce wood matches the oak here more. And I also, everybody hates birch, and I do not understand it. Birch is such a good wood. I do not care if I'm gonna get yelled at in the comments. Birch looks so good. Oak planks, and then we get stripped oak. I love this pattern with any wall. Any wall, build in like 3s or 5s. So like this section should be 3 wide, or it should be 5 wide. It's fine if you're doing a corner and it ends up being like 2 wide like here, but you get the point. This should be 3 or 5, and this should be, and this like here to here should be 5 or 7. But any pattern with that, like look at that matches, and it looks good, and we can extend it too. Like that just looks really good, especially with oak. This looks really good on its own, but then when you frame it in oak, it's just like, that to me, that is too much oak wood. If I wasn't using oak already for the logs, then I would definitely use oak wood for that. I don't dislike spruce. I mean, not spruce. I don't dislike birch. I like birch. It looks so good, especially in this situation. Again, the oak probably wouldn't match the mushroom as well, too. Anyway. Actually, acacia is fine. Like, acacia. In my opinion, acacia is the worst wood. It's a weird color, doesn't match with anything. But, like, even this works with it, and I like it with this. Like, even that looks good. Birch is just too orange for me. But, yeah. I mean, not birch. Acacia is just too orange. Sorry, I cannot speak today. But yeah, this is what I have so far. These are gonna have interiors. We are gonna have but yeah, next we're just gonna be working on like the path, so I can show you actually, because I got red concrete. I didn't completely do this with this, but next I'm just gonna like lay out the path kind of. So this is gonna come together again. It's gonna meet up right about here. It's gonna kind of. This is just me spamming blocks. But I'm trying to figure out like a good path. This isn't gonna be exact or anything. So don't yell at me. Hey, that path looks really bad. I know it looks bad right now. But just like this is how I like to lay out paths. I like to do this, and I'll have like it kind of waver through the middle, maybe come this way. Maybe we'll have some offshooting paths here, like in between buildings, maybe, or something. And then maybe like another path here. Or something like this. Like that's how I like to plan out paths. Maybe I didn't really do that on my realm, but in this situation, plan out your paths like this. And then this, of course, since it comes right here, we're gonna have one path. Kind of wavers over here. And kind of comes this way. And maybe it like loops back in with this one right here. And then we get rid of this. That's how I recommend planning out paths. If you ever do something like that. Do something like that. Like, do this. And then what I do, or was doing, is I was then digging out the area, like, around this, kind of. So I was digging out, like, this, like, a little bit more defined than just, like, a red line. But more, like, just still, like, in general, this is what I'd want for the path. We don't have to destroy the middle, just kind of plan out the outside, and then you can destroy the middle after. So we just like wander this way and kind of meet up with this. And there we go, yeah. Something like that. And then you can come through and kind of figure it out a little bit more, define it. And then after you think you have what you want for your path, you're basically just gonna, like, after this point, you of course just destroy the red concrete. You don't need that anymore. Of course. And then you destroy the inside. And then what I was doing is I was using World Edit. If you don't have World Edit, it's fine. You can go in and place blocks by hand too. It's just a lot easier to come through and just say like fill air. If we're just doing this level, fill like / replace air with 40. I believe I did 40% dirt path, 30% puzzle. 30% podzol, and then I think, yeah, 30% coarse dirt. Because if you do 33.333 or whatever, it doesn't actually work. And I kind of wanted more like grass path anyway or whatever. So yeah, this is just the village. That's what we're doing today. We're doing the village and then maybe and the paths and then some trees maybe or something here or there. All I know is these episodes are gonna be huge, so please subscribe. This video took forever to make. Please, please, please. Okay, goodbye. I'm going to work on this. I'll be back when I have done that. You may be wondering how I got here. I honestly have no idea how I'm here, but I'm inside this, apparently. Oh yeah, I finished. Ignoring that, I finished. Well, no, I didn't finish. I didn't finish at all. I finished most of the village. Probably one more building is gonna go back there, but most of it's done. Maybe like another building there too. I don't completely know. The village is mostly done, other than the like mansion / town hall. That's gonna go right there. And this is a very large cathedral, or at least I think it's very large. I don't completely know. But yeah, this is the banner of the village right here. You can see more there. And a giant one right there on the wall. But yeah, there's rows of chairs. I thought this kind of looked like velvet or something, so I used that. Like mangrove, I think it is. Yeah. Oh, what? Okay. And yeah, and then there's like the lectern and whatever. Probably wouldn't actually have a book in it. It would probably just be like that. Yeah. But it could have a book in it. You never know. Yeah. And I got the chandelier. I used light blocks to light some of this up because I knew it wouldn't actually be lit just by this. That's why. And then we got the start of the market here, which I was in when they started. I was under one of these stairs somehow. I think I like flipped this and it just squeezed me under there somehow. But yeah. I haven't really detailed the inside at all, but this is gonna be there's this fountain here, and this is gonna be basically at the town center, even though it's like the back of the town, but mainly that's gonna be like the main market area. Maybe one here, but I'm thinking of having like a big tree here, so I don't really know. But yeah, I got this flower bed here, which I don't know if that was in the last clip or not, but I have that now. There's another flower bed there, which I know definitely wasn't in the last clip. And see, like these, I I did the floor, but that's about it. And I also just filled in the walls here. As for the first floor, I filled them in because, like, since how I built it is like this didn't exist, so it's just like this white mushroom stem sticking out. So I basically built the frame, but again, and then yeah, on the inside I built the frame again. Oh yeah, there's this nice fountain here. Like also this is something I want to show. This is not blocks. I can go right through this. These are armor stands. Invisible armor stands here with no gravity. That's how floating, and they just have dark oak fences on their head, basically. That's how I did that. And then I rotated them 90 degrees. I used since I'm pretty good at command blocks, I'm still learning a few things. For example, especially stuff like that, I'm probably not gonna completely learn. Because I don't really want to write out like a million lines of code. Let's see, do I have? I think no, it's just that. Yeah, I don't really want to write out a million lines of code. Let's see, do I still have it copied here actually? But yeah, that is really it. I'm going to get the market done, and then I'll get back to you then, and then we'll add details. Okay. And there we go. There's the market's done. Yeah, I'm in the fountain. Hello. See, there, you can see the markets. That's what you get to see. Okay, episode over. That's what you, no. Kidding. Of course not. I'm stuck under barriers. I put barriers here because I don't need them here, I guess. But the water flows out weird, which I don't like, so I just put barriers here and fix the problem. But yeah. This market's all you saw. I built this one, this one, this one, this one, this, and this. In there, like in that transition, I guess. And none of them are detailed, but you can get in and out of all of them. Sorry, someone's walking by. Let me close my door quickly. Where was I? Oh yeah, you can get in and out of all of them. And yeah, and this one you can just get in from one side. I think I'll change that actually, because I built a path over here for this door, so there's no reason that it can't do that. So let's just there. Okay. Yeah, and then this is gonna be the path to the mansion / town hall, because it's where the mayor is gonna live, but it's also gonna be town hall, and where the library is. So, yeah. I don't know what any of these buildings are gonna be yet. Like you can see, they're very empty right now, but they're still cool, and this is where I'm gonna put like the big tree. So I'm gonna use like oak. Actually, I like dark oak should be better. We'll use dark oak, and then we'll just like sculpt a tree. This isn't me sculpting a tree. This is me just spamming blocks. This is the representation of a tree we have for now. Yeah. That'll be next episode, I think, because next episode is going to be mansion and details, and then we will have like a command block update kind of, and like a final walkthrough of it. So yeah, it'll be ooh, Actually, I might have to. I think what's gonna happen is next episode will be mansion and details, and then the episode after that will be command blocks, final walkthrough, and interiors. So 2 pretty big episodes. Actually, yeah, 2 pretty big episodes coming up here. But yeah, that's really it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe and like the video. Also, did I say I have my skin now? I don't know if I said that. I have my skin. It's not really the same skin, but it's similar. But yeah, I made this, so I made this using, I forget what it's called. I think I still have it open. No, I don't. It's just like a Minecraft skin website. I think I don't know what it's called, but I used like the most common skin thing to make it. Also, I just realized while making this episode, I haven't actually done this yet. Probably next episode. But any mob could walk into this pressure plate. So if we get like a villager, and we just did that. Yeah, it can just randomly teleport me to here if it wants to. And now it's gonna be annoying because I gotta get back and break the pressure plate. Before it. Okay, no. Okay. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Actually, no. Sorry, villager. Sorry. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe and like the video if you did. And I will see you next episode. Here's some bread. Eat the bread. Hey, that's no. Here you go. Bread. Okay. Goodbye.